happy Monday. I'm just sitting here in my messy garage, as you can see. I just finished up a 4 mile run that felt pretty good. My legs are definitely sore from the long run yesterday, but feeling okay. I did 45 minutes of the Normatec recovery boots last night, which felt really good and hopefully helped get my legs feeling better for today. I don't really know like how effective those are at doing anything, but I got them for Christmas from my partner, and I'm gonna keep using them and hope that they're doing something. But anyways, yeah. So 4 miles done. I think my average pace was like 8:45 maybe. I took it pretty slow and like relaxed. Made it more of like a recovery for today since yesterday's long run. While it was only 14 miles, so it wasn't like super long. It was one of the longer runs since I've gotten back into training this block, and did it a little quicker than just like an easy run. So I needed that recovery easy run today. So it felt good. But yeah, so 4 miles today. My plan for the week is to have this be my first like official week of training for this training block. So I'm shooting for around 55 miles for the week. My long run on Sunday will be 15 miles. So luckily I'll just be adding 1 mile a week for the next several weeks as I build up mileage, which is good so that I don't risk overdoing anything and injuring myself again. And then I'll do a double threshold on Wednesday. So my kind of training philosophy that I did last training block was I did double thresholds I started them about halfway through my training block. So I was doing like single threshold days for my workouts every Wednesday for about the first half of my training block. And then I switched over to double thresholds because I felt like my training block was too easy. So I needed to increase the intensity a little bit. So I decided to try double thresholds. I really liked them. But I do feel like when I got into those higher mileage weeks, and maybe as evidenced by an injury that I got last block, I think double thresholds toward the like peak weeks of my marathon training block was a little too much for my body. So my plan now is to do those double thresholds it was supposed to be 8 weeks, but I'm going to do 6 to 7 weeks, just depending on how I'm feeling. Now that my training block is a little shorter because of injury recovery. So I'm going to do 6 to 7 weeks of double thresholds, and then I'm going to switch to single threshold days and do 2 of them a week. So I'll do Tuesday, Thursday, single threshold, a little bit longer, a little less intense efforts rather. So kind of making it more closer to marathon pace, but still sub-marathon pace, and lengthening out those efforts to a couple miles, 15 minutes, that type of thing, as I get closer to the marathon to prevent overtraining, especially when the Sunday long runs start to incorporate some marathon pace. So that's my plan. Hey y'all. All right. I'm hanging outside with the dogs. The sun is quickly setting, so I'm going to try to make this quick. Also, my camera's battery is very low. I did an 8 mile run today. It was going to be 7, but I was feeling pretty good, so I decided to do the full 8 miles. My camera just stopped recording. I don't know why, but anyways, PT was good. And then, yeah, like I said, 8 mile run. And then I just did a quick 15-minute Peloton core workout, which I like to kind of sprinkle in a few times a week. So yeah, that's about it for today. Tomorrow is tentatively going to be a threshold workout or two. We'll see how I feel after I do the first one in the morning. And if it feels okay and I feel like I don't have very much pain or whatever, then I'll do the second workout in the evening. But if it feels like it kind of flares up my pain in my hip flexor, then I won't do a second one. I'll just do the one in the morning. I did talk to the PT about incorporating some speed, and he said to give it a shot, but obviously stop if it starts to hurt, or like obviously tomorrow if I feel like it's causing any more of the hip flexor pain, then I won't do the second workout or whatever, that type of thing. So just kind of like feel it out, see how it feels, and assess. So I'm excited to see if I can do a speed workout and if it doesn't hurt me too much. I'm excited to start incorporating them back into my training. I think that's it for today. I'm gonna go have a snack and then make some dinner. I think that's about it. Bye. All right, happy Wednesday. I'm just getting warmed up on the treadmill a little bit, doing a little walking. I look tired, oh my gosh. Anyways, doing some walking, just getting warmed up. Going to try out a speed workout here, threshold pace. I'm going to do a 1 mile warm up and then do 3 times 6 minutes at a threshold pace. I think I'm gonna try for around 6:15 or so. We'll see how it goes. Obviously, I'm gonna give it a rep a try. If it doesn't feel good, if it is causing me pain, I'll back off or cut the rest of the reps. We'll see, but the goal is 3. I'm curious to see how this goes. Hopefully there's not too much pain. Hopefully I feel all right. I'll check in after and let you know. I did it. I finished all 3 reps, 6 minutes. I'm actually gonna pull up my workout and quickly go through it. So, 1 second, I have to refresh I didn't finish it on my chorus. Please hold. Okay. 5.93 miles total. Average pace 7:29. Okay, so where does it break down? Here we go. For my first 6 minutes, it was 0.97 miles, 6:11 pace. The next was 0.97, 6:10 pace, and the last was 0.98, 6:09 pace. So pretty much hit my paces spot on. I felt pretty good. My legs were obviously pretty tired, because I haven't ran a speed workout in like 2 months. I'm really happy with how that went. My hip flexor mostly felt good. It was a little more uncomfortable than like easy running, but I don't think enough to be like worried about it. I still haven't decided what I'm gonna do, if I'm gonna do my second threshold workout this afternoon, evening. I'm gonna wait and see how I feel throughout the day. Either way, I'm going to double because I need to hit mileage, so I'll at least do like an easy run this afternoon. But we'll see. If I'm feeling okay, we might try the second threshold workout. Other than that, first run wearing carbons since my marathon, which felt really good. I love to wear carbon shoes, but obviously I know I probably shouldn't all the time. So when I do get to wear them, I love it. I wore the Adios Pro 4s. I've never raced in these, but I have done a lot of workouts in them, and I really enjoy them for that. I feel like they're not super harsh and uncomfortable like a lot of carbon racers can be. They're just like really comfortable for me and my stride. So yeah, I think that's it. I'm gonna go rest. I'm gonna go hydrate, get some food, and throw on the Normatec boots, do a little 30-minute with those to hopefully accelerate the recovery so that I can maybe do my second threshold this afternoon. We'll see. I'll let you know. Hey, it is Thursday. I am out for a 4-mile easy run. Very easy. I think my average pace right now is like 9:30 or something crazy. This is very slow for me, but I am very sore. As you may have just seen from the footage, I completed my second threshold workout yesterday. 6 times 2 minutes. My pace was just over 6 minutes. I think my average was like 6:05 maybe. So very sore today, but I was super happy that I was able to do both threshold workouts yesterday. My hip is amazingly not feeling any worse. I still have the slight pain that I've had, but the speed workouts did not exacerbate the pain, make it worse. So can't be any happier with how that went and how I'm feeling today. But I am very sore, so I'm running very slow for these 4 miles. Just taking it nice and easy, getting the mileage in. I'll check in at the end. Hey guys, okay, I'm at the beginning of my 7-mile run today. Nice and easy pace. I just hit my first mile. It was 8:42, so a little quicker than yesterday. I ran my 4 miles yesterday very slowly. I think I forgot to record after my run. I ended up having a work meeting like right away, but I think my average pace was like 9:15. So I did take yesterday very easy, which I think was good since I just done my workouts on Wednesday. So yeah, 7 miles today. Feeling pretty good. My hip flexor's feeling much better, which, knock on wood, I don't want to jinx myself, but I actually got some footage of my PT exercises that I did while I was at the gym. So you'll have just seen those, I think. I usually put my clips in order. So yeah, I did my PT this afternoon. Hip flexor's feeling really strong and good, which is great. My only complaint today is my left shin is feeling a little shin splinty, which is nothing new for me. I battled shin splints way back in high school in cross country. I get them occasionally still. They're much better than they used to be, but I think increasing intensity and mileage, just the left one, just a little bit, barely exacerbated it, but it's all right. So yeah, 7 miles today. I will try to remember to check in at the end, unlike I did yesterday, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, see ya. I just finished my run. I overshot a little bit on my route, and so I ended up running 7.5 miles. It's so weird. I hit 7 miles and I was like, I'm a little too far from home to walk this far. So I was like, I'll just run. And I had a point in my mind where I was like, that's where I'll stop. And then I'll walk the rest of the way home. And I didn't even look at my watch. I just like stopped the workout, finished the workout, looked at the distance, and it was exactly 7.50, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, 7.5. Average pace was 8:22. I started in the high 8s, but I kind of hit my stride around mile 5 or so, and was feeling good. So didn't intentionally do it, but picked up the pace to like the low 8s. Yeah, felt good. Happy with that. I think that's it for today. I'm just going to go out to dinner probably tonight, hang out, watch some TV. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, I think that's it for today. I have a 7 mile run tomorrow, and I will check in before that. Happy Sunday. Oh, my watch just buzzed. I'm in my last 2 miles of my 15-mile long run. Feeling pretty good. My legs are definitely super tired from this week of increased mileage and intensity. Speaking of, I didn't record anything like of me talking yesterday. But I did a 7-mile moderate paced run on the treadmill yesterday. I think my average pace was like 7:15 maybe. The plan was to keep it between 7 and 7:20, so I kind of started at honestly at 8:30, and then just slowly increased pace down to about 7:15, 7:10-ish. Within the first mile, and then the remaining 6 miles I kept at that quick pace. So yeah, I felt good. It's a little bit sub marathon pace, but obviously faster than these easy efforts. But anyways, my legs are definitely tired from all the running and the couple workouts I've done, but that's all right. They don't feel like bad, they just feel sore and tired. So I'm making sure I'm keeping a pulse on that, not letting them get too fatigued to where it may become like an issue for my injuries. So yeah, 15-mile run has felt all right. It was a little chilly this morning, but sorry, I was coming up to a intersection and I didn't want to get hit. Anyways, it was a little chilly this morning, but that's okay. I wore my tights, my long sleeves, and yeah, it's warmed up a bit, so can't complain about that. But yeah, I think that's about it. I believe my mileage for the week will hit 55, which was the goal, so that is good. Yeah, next week I think we go for 58, so just adding a few miles here and there. I believe my long run is 16 miles next week, so that'll be one of the 3 miles I have to add, and I'll just sprinkle them in throughout the week. So yeah, feeling good. I think that's all I got. We have to take the dog to get groomed this afternoon. I think we're gonna pop into the gym, might do some sauna cold plunge. I doubt I'll be able to get footage of that, but we'll see what happens. I'll show you the haircut of the dog when we get that done. So, okay, bye. I just thought I'd close the loop on that run. I finished the 15 miles at an 8:08 pace. Strangely enough, it was exactly 2 hours, 2 minutes, 0 seconds, which is kind of weird, but yeah. I made cookies last night, chocolate chip cookies. So I'm so excited. I'm gonna go home and have a coffee and a cookie or 2 or 3. We'll see how I feel. Okay, bye.